Hey folks, okay, so you thought maybe I wouldn't make a video about this, but yep, I am. Because it's in the news, it's everywhere in the news. It seems like there's some things you just can't get away from. And talking about Simone Biles is one of those things. I might start this whole thing out by just asking a question. Why is everybody talking about this? Well, why is it such a big deal? Really, honestly. Because everyone's expecting me with this whole topic to either have take one side or a different side. And folks, there are a gazillion different thoughts about this whole thing. It's not just one or the other side. Right? We're not in high school or junior high. Even if we were, even teenagers understand that there's a lot of different opinions one could have about this whole subject. The first thing I gotta say though is, look, this poor woman, this young woman, is young. And I don't know, I'm not sure exactly how old Simone Biles actually is. But she isn't, as far as I know, she's not too far north of 20 years old anyway. A while back, for instance, I commented on the fact that, oh goodness, Emma Watson. Emma Watson was becoming quite a big name in the feminist world. And Emma was getting some heat from some of the things she said about the subject. I can't remember all the particulars. I really don't want to that much, to be honest. And Emma was not the greatest of spirits. She was obviously very hurt by a lot of the negative press. Well, you know, I mean, that is what it is. What can I say? Okay, I have made a video about the whole thing before. I certainly was not supportive of that Emma Watson. At the same time, I recognize the fact that she's not only younger, but that she's kind of more on the sensitive side as well. And also, I mean, it's like, at a certain point, I thought that the teasing probably got a little bit extreme. But I'll readily admit that, you know, again, I don't defend at least her brand of feminism. So a lot of the silly things she was saying, so I couldn't really support that. But my point with all mentioning Emma Watson here was, she's not that old. She wasn't that. She's not all that. She's not the sharpest tool in the drawer. She's plenty smart too. Emma's very intelligent, but she just is not that mature yet. She's not very good with how to put things, you know. And a lot of times people are also misquoted. I mean, I'll probably be misquoted many times in my life anyway. I'm certain of it. There's all kinds of misunderstandings of people in this world, you know. But it's just that, gosh, when you're younger, there's a much better chance that you're probably going to be misunderstood, and also there's a much better chance that you're going to be more hurt by those misunderstandings and just getting negative press in general. And so, again, when you're thinking about the subject of Simone Biles, it's a good idea to consider her age. Why do I make such a big deal about her age? Well, it's because, man, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I seem to remember in the earlier Olympics, in fact, I think Simone Biles was in that one too, and she did amazing. I think she got some gold medals, as far as I remember. I don't know. It's just off the top of my head. I can't remember exactly how well she did, but I think she did extremely well. She was like the top gymnast in the United States. So everybody was assuming this same thing would happen again this year. It's with regard to all things athletics, um, by the way, you guys know that Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he pulled his hamstring or something like that. There was some kind of injury that happened to him, which basically kind of eliminated his football career. So instead of being a football player, what did he do? He did WWE. He did like the entertainment wrestling stuff. He also did movies. He kept working out. He, lifted weights. He just didn't. To play football would have been like you're kind of playing with your life in your hands kind of thing. I mean, football is professional football is especially is painful, dangerous. Yes, yes. Um, it's just flat out dangerous. You're gonna get banged up. You're gonna get hurt. It's all the padding and everything. It's still. And so, this is a full-grown man we're talking about here. Simone Biles is a woman, smaller boned than Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I mean, she's like, holy cow, man. Gymnasts get hurt too. Heck, if anybody gets hurt, it's gymnasts. I have a piano student who's, he's probably 14. He's still growing. I heard from his mom recently got banged up pretty seriously. Like, I don't know. It was bad enough that we had to discontinue piano lessons for a bit. I totally understood it. Again, I'm taking the cut. I mean, I'm taking on the chin, but he was in bad condition, so bad that I guess he couldn't do piano for a bit. His hands, I don't know, it was a bike accident or something. Guys, we're all human. We all get banged up. We all get hurt. It could happen to any of us. Heck, it doesn't even have to involve things like sports. So my main thing is, can we just let the woman be human? Can we just say, wow, I feel bad for her getting hurt. I hope she's okay. I hope she recovers. I hope maybe she's able to do things gymnastics-wise or other things in her life. I hope she's okay. Can we just say that? Instead of, oh, she let the whole team down. Oh, it's totally her fault, right? Oh, we're losing to the Chinese and whatever. It's all her fault because if she just would have kept going, we would have. If she would have kept going, she might have really done some damage to herself. I don't understand how these things go, but I think gymnastics tends to be pretty freaking demanding on a person's tendons and ligaments and joints and things. Like, yeah. Well, I've been thinking about this, folks. Like, it doesn't matter if you're Michael Jordan or, Ken Griffey Jr. pulled a hamstring. He was out for I don't know how long. Think of something like that. What would have happened if Ichiro Suzuki got hurt like that? Well, Mariners, my hometown, right? I think Mariners fans would have been very forgiving. We would have been, oh man, that was tough, but we all loved Ichiro. We still love Ichiro. We will always love Ichiro. Seattle Mariners will always love Ichiro. But we understand on some level that, heck, Ichiro is a human being too. We're all human beings. We're not Superman. Christopher Reeve. What happened to him? Do I even need to mention this? Christopher Reeve fell off a horse. He was paralyzed. He had to be in a wheelchair. We're talking about the actor who played Superman. Superman. Okay. Ah, man. Well, I was thinking about MMA guys too, of course, you know. By the way, I've heard a lot of people get on Brock Lesnar's case for going into WWE and at some point. Well, you know, how many of us know what it's like to get kicked in the shins over and over again? Like, do you guys remember the time when, and I understand if you don't follow WWE too much. I'm sorry, I meant MMA, UFC stuff. Oh, the gentleman from Brazil, slender guy that's really, really good. Just can't think of his name off the top of my head. Anyway, I've known some MMA guys that have broken bones. Graphically, right? It's happened. Extremely painful. I just can't. Why can't I think of this guy right now? And I mean, even with music performance, you have people that get dystonia. It's a brass thing, playing brass instruments. Your mouth starts vibrating kind of uncontrollably when you're playing. It's hard to explain, but yeah, that can really mess up your playing too. And the reason I'm commenting on this subject is because, yeah, I mean, I want the USA to be number one. Sure. I guess it's more that I want Simone to know, if she ever, on some level, you know, that I, for one, know that she's a human being just like me, and I just want her to be healthy and well, no matter what. And she probably made the right decision by dropping out. Because nothing is more important than, well, I mean, what would have happened if she kept going? Yeah. How many of us, if we're in the same position, would have kept going? Really? It was the same deal with Jason Mayhem Miller. Yep, Jason Mayhem Miller. Same deal with Brock Lesnar. A lot of people that are in MMA that decide to retire at some point. Regardless of how good they were, the record, or middle of the road, or not so good, you get banged up in that stuff. Boxing, same deal. Why do you expect Mike Tyson to be the sharpest tool in the chest right now? Heck, I would be amazed if Mike Tyson could, remember anything about trigonometry or advanced algebra. Like, heck, I would just buy them in the groceries and just hang out with them and just, I wouldn't really expect anything from Mike Tyson. He's had so much brain damage that, I mean, he's one of the toughest guys on the planet. But how could anybody expect Mike Tyson to string two words together that made any sense? If you take that much trauma to the head, could any of us fare any better? Like, these are, oh man, it's for real, guys. There's nothing more real physically than having something physically bad happen to you. Like, whether you go blind or deaf, or you lose a limb, you're paralyzed for life. Which one of us understands what that's like? Only really people that have gone through that stuff. Or maybe Jesus Christ himself. Lord, No, I mean, many of us can understand this, something like this on some level, perhaps, sure. So, having said all this, I think you guys know where I'm coming with this now. I'm giving this a lot of thought. We all need to be supportive of Simone Biles. We all need to be on her side. Why is that? Because she represented the United States. At least, I remember, especially in the last Olympics, if not this one too. And she's a brave, gutsy woman. You just need to be supportive of her, not give her a bad time. And especially because of how young she is. Holy cow, man. She probably doesn't want anything to do with. I can't even imagine what kind of crud she's going through with all the negative press. So just give her a thumbs up or a pat on the back or something. Tell her it's going to be okay. And let's keep doing that for other folks. Let's keep doing this for all of us, man. We all need more encouragement. All right. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Catch you later. Take care.